All right, continuing on with our notes now. So that was the warm-up. With our notes, so how to graph in standard form. So you can find the axis of symmetry very easily, and it always follows the equation x equals opposite b over 2a. So if we were going to do our vertex, our axis of symmetry from the problem above, it would be opposite negative 12 divided by 2 times 3. So that'd be positive 12 over 6, which is 2. So our axis of symmetry is at x equals 2. Okay. Then from there, I'm going to plug x into the function to calculate the y-coordinate of the vertex. So remember, my vertex always falls on the axis of symmetry. So I could plug in that value of the axis of symmetry into my equation. The y value is going to be the y value of my vertex. And then for any parabola, we always need 3 points. So you can plot any other point. The y-intercept is nice because the y-intercept occurs when x equals 0. So it's always a point 0, comma. Well, if x is 0 here, this term's going to go away because a times 0 is 0, plus b times 0 is 0, plus c. So my y-intercept is always 0, comma, c. All right. So let's go ahead, let's look at these couple. We're going to find the axis of symmetry first. Opposite 2 over 2 times 1. It's a good idea, actually, I should have done this first, to write what your a, b, and c value are, just so you remember. A equals, if there's no number in front, we assume it's a 1. So a is 1, b is 2, and c is 4. So we get this axis of symmetry to be negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. Then I can go ahead and find my vertex. I'm going to plug negative 1 in. Which is 3. So my vertex is negative 1, comma 3. My a value also tells me if I open up or down. So if a is positive, I open up. If a is negative, I'm going to open down. Okay. So if my a here is positive, so I open up, so my vertex is going to be a minimum. Okay. And the minimum value is going to be 3. Okay. I can also find my y-intercept very easily. Like I said, it's 0, comma 4. Looking at number 2 now. Again, I'm going to find my a, b, and c value really quick. So a equals negative 1, b equals negative 6, c equals positive 1. From there, I'm going to do axis of symmetry. X equals opposite negative 6 over 2 times negative 1. So that is 6 over negative 2, which is negative 3. To find my y value of the vertex, y equals negative sub in negative 3. So then y is going to equal 10. So my vertex is negative 3, comma 10. Now, my a value is negative, so this is going to be a maximum because I'm going to open down. All right, and then my y-intercept is 0, comma 1. And 10 is my maximum value. And lastly over here, number 3. Again, my a value here is 4, b is 4, c is negative 7. Go ahead, pause the video, try this one out on your own. All right, let's come together. So you should have tried this one out on your own. So we're gonna find my axis of symmetry is always opposite B over 2 times A. So -4/8. So that is -1/2. To find the y value of my vertex, there, -1/2 times -1/2 is 1/4 times 4 is just 1. -2, 4 times -1/2 is -2, -7, so y equals -8. So my vertex is -1/2 comma -8. This is a minimum because I open up because my A is positive. So it's a minimum, and then my y-intercept is 0, -7. So that's it for page 11.